Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel and to another video. I'm going to start with this video with a question. Are you ready for your summer holiday? Just you don't know what fragrance to wear? Then let me give you some tips, some ideas, as well how to pack up the fragrances when you're about to travel so that you don't break them and you make sure that these fragrances stay safe, arrive safe to the destination. And if this is something that is of your interest at this point, just stay on this line on the video. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, then just click on that button there. Also, don't forget to give some thumbs up there and leave me some comments in regards to the fragrances that I'm going to show you. See if these are something of your interest, you owe them, and what's your feedback in regards to them. And if you have perhaps any alternative suggestions for me, feel free to just put them below in the comment box because, as you know, fragrance collectors, we always want to extend our collection and looking constantly for new fragrances, new excitement journeys in terms of scents. So without further ado, let's just start our summer holiday fragrances. And I'm going to start actually with a fragrance that I was thinking it's perfect for the season, especially, summertime when we're working in an office, maybe not, work environment, and you're kind of like lost, you don't know which one to use. Well, for that, I have for you as a recommendation Pure Poison by Dior. I have the big bottle here, and the reason why I think it's appropriate for summer as well, not only for all year long, it's because it's a white, floral, citrusy, and woody. On me, the citrusy notes, accords are the ones that they're really standing out. And that's why I really prefer to wear it. We have a lot of orangey notes, bergamot, mandarin here, but we have also florals such as gardenia, orange blossom, jasmine, and obviously in the base, because it's a very long lasting fragrance as well, we have sandalwood, white amber, white musk, and cedar. So these are for those days when, yes, we are still working in summertime before holidays. Let's put it here so you can see it. Then the next one that I'm going to talk about, it's one of my recent purchases. So if you haven't yet seen my last unboxing video or fragrance haul video, give it a look on my channel and you will see it. And this would be KENZO World Power for Women. The reason why I choose this one, because it really reminds me of another fragrance, which I would say gives me the same vibe. Um, and basically this fragrance, it's very aromatic, salty, vanilla, woody, ambery, marine, warm, spicy. And it tends to lean towards masculine side as well. And it gives me this tropical vibe as well. The other fragrance that I would recommend as an alternative for this, if you're not a fan of this, would be OLYMPEA. This is another salty fragrance. And if you're not familiar with Paco Rabanne's OLYMPEA, the original one I'm referring to here because there are dozens of flankers out there. This is, again, salty, vanilla, woody, marine, but it has balsamic, somewhat powdery, citrusy, white floral accords compared to KENZO World. So that's the difference. So this one, it's more, you know, towards the tropical masculine. This one is more like a powdery feminine alternative out there. And they're beautiful. They go very well in summertime, of course. Now I'm going to give you alternatives for the fresh category, because obviously not everyone likes these ones. And what I really enjoy for the summertime, and I think it's a hit in my collection at this point for the period of summer, it's another gem, according to me. It's Paradiso Azzurro by Roberto Cavalli. And this is a very aromatic, aquatic, fresh green fragrance, but also we have these relaxing lavender accord, citrusiness, freshness, a bit of spiciness, and it kind of like has a bit of masculinity, because we have in the base notes we have cypress, and that's what it gives this edginess. But nonetheless, the rest of the notes here, they're all florals, fruity. So we're talking about lavender, bergamot, tangerine, peach, rose, tuberose, apple, wild jasmine, vanilla. So you see it's very, very watery, very aquatic, fresh, and it's perfect for the summer. Also longevity, it's very, very good on my skin. It lasts between 8 to 9 hours, and I don't need to reapply it, so perfect for that. In the case where you are, let's say, on the freshy sides, but you're looking for, let's say, cheap alternative, I have for you from Moschino the cheap and chic Moschino Light Clouds. This, even though citrus is not listed in it, it kind of like has a bit of citrus, you know. That's how it comes down on my skin, and I don't know from what. But the main accords we have here, it's vanilla, musky, fruity, aquatic, fresh, green. And this has in it peach blossom, green leaves, lotus, jasmine, musk, also rose we have, sandalwood, amber, patchouli. This again, it's something that really stays on my skin. I assume the patchouli is the one that it's responsible for that. So it's very good in longevity when it comes to my skin. I really, really like it. It was a very good price, discounted price. Usually it comes around 25 euros here in Cyprus. I haven't seen it in a long time in store, so most likely it has been discontinued. I found it in an outlet store, but I had it before, and this is a repurchase, and I absolutely love it. It's also a compliment getter. So if you're looking for a combination of all this, go for it. I have here another fresh fragrance, a bit on a pricier edge, I would say. And it's nonetheless but Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, the Low Intense, so the intense version. The original, I don't like it, to be honest, because it's very, very citrusy, and I don't see the point of purchasing a very citrusy fragrance that reminds me of Turkish, like, you know, this refreshing lemon, kind of like eau de toilettes, or spritz that you can find in Turkey, which come only at around 2 to 4 euros maximum. And Dolce Gabbana, the light blue original, would cost you around 70 to 80 euros in Cyprus. So therefore, it's a no for me. I prefer the intense version. This is, again, it has citrus in it, but it's much more toned down. It's more on the fruity, floral side. It's, again, fresh, aromatic, musky. We get also green, woody white floral, and powdery accords. And we have here Granny Smith apple, lemon, jasmine, marigold, amberwood. So beautiful, beautiful notes. And something that is really similar, obviously, to this, and in the case where you don't prefer this, you are more into a more pricier edge, let's say, but you like more florals, more fruits, more apple, and also you're looking for a fragrance that it's going to last you much longer than this one, then I would lean towards Versace. And this is Versace's Pour Femme Dylan Blue. There's also a turquoise version of this of Flanker. I prefer this one because of the black currant. We have clover, forgot me not. We have green Smith apple again, same as in Dolce & Gabbana, light blue intense. We have peach, we have Petalia, rose hip, rose, we have jasmine. We have also patchouli, styrax, white woods musk. So we have a lot of woody notes in the base, and that's what it gives its longevity. It's a very fresh fragrance though. It's again one of those fragrances that stay with you at least 6 to 8 hours, whereas Dolce & Gabbana, it's around 5 to 6 hours. So there's a difference, at least on my skin. So therefore, I prefer to use this. The other thing that I really liked about this fragrance, it's very versatile. So even if it's, let's say, winter time, I would still use it. If I'm looking for a fragrance that has apple in it, that has currants in it, rose, jasmine in it. It's also a fragrance that you can use it at work. You can use it for date night. You can use it for going out with friends. So it's a very versatile fragrance that, you know, if you're looking to purchase just one fragrance that you can use all day long, all year around, then you can go for this. Then moving forward, I'm going to introduce you to some of the florals that I think might be of your interest. And I have here quite a few. One of them, which I consider it's perfect also for the younger teenage generation. It's Lancome, Idole or Idol, whichever way you want to pronounce it, because this fragrance, it's, in my opinion, perfect for summer. It's very aquatic, very fresh, very watery, beautiful rose musk in it. When it comes to accords, we have sweetness in it, we have powderiness, but not the overpowering one. And I absolutely enjoy it. Also, I like the bottle. It's the thinnest fragrance bottle, I think, so far in the fragrance industry. So that's something, if you're looking for a very interesting, unique bottle, I could go for this. And we have here juicy pears, we have bergamot, we have rose de mai, we have Turkish rose, Indian jasmine, vanilla, white musk, all the yummy yumminess here. And I think it's perfect for everyone, not just the younger generations to whom this fragrance was initially targeted to. And something that might be, you know, more of a problem when it comes to this fragrance is that you cannot position it, so you have to actually put it between two other fragrances or sandwich it basically between two other fragrances so it stays. Other than that, no other complaints. It's perfect for this season. Something that for me it's similar to it, it gives me the same vibe, would be another fragrance here that I like. It's My Way by Giorgio Armani. Now, this one has tuberose in it, citrus, and vanilla accords. And we have here again a lot of flowers and vanilla, same as in Idole. So we have Indian jasmine, we have tuberose, we have bergamot. And you know, initially when I purchased the fragrance, I was like, I love tuberose, but I don't see myself wearing it in summer. However, I started playing around with it this time and I actually enjoy it. I also like its longevity on the skin. It's perfect for work environment as well. Also, if you want to travel, I see it also very versatile again, but for the summertime at this point, I would even see it as the perfect date night scent. You know, if you like tuberose, it's something that you might want to consider. And something that it's a bit on a pricier edge, and it's again a floral fragrance, but it has some freshness, some greenness, citrusiness here, fruitiness as well, would be Chanel Chance au Tendre. This is the Eau de Toilette. You can distinguish between Eau de Parfum and Eau de Toilette by the cap. I have the plastic one. The Eau de Parfum has the metallic cap. And actually I enjoy this one much better, and I will tell you the reason why. Because this one, it's not rosy. The other parfum, it's heavy on rose. It has a lot of rose in it, and therefore I chose this one. This has more citrusy notes in the opening because we have white grapefruit. Also, you have hints, which is quite unusual, in scents. It's a fruit that usually grows in Europe. In my country, we use it, we make marmalade from it. And you can also use it in cooking. In Morocco, for example, they are using it in meat dishes. So you see, it's a fruit that is quite versatile. And now also the fragrance industry decided to use it. And no regrets, because it's a really, really stand out and something unique. I absolutely love it. And besides that, this fragrance has a lot of florals. We have hyacinth, jasmine, iris, and then you have the musk, the amber in it, and the Virginia cedar. And the only downside that I have with this fragrance, because it's an eau de toilette, though the price is same as the eau de parfum, is that it doesn't last much on my skin. On clothes, it stays, obviously. Whenever, thinking to consider to invest in a Chanel fragrance, think about whether you want a fragrance that you really enjoy from scent-wise, or you want one fragrance that, it's still Chanel. It's an amazing fragrance, though, it's going to last you much longer. Like, because this was the situation that I was put in because of the difference between eau de parfum and eau de toilette, though I went based upon the notes. And I have here a few more fragrances to suggest, obviously. One of them is going to be a coconutty. Obviously, in summer, we want coconut. We enjoy coconut. And it's Mugler's Alien Goddess. This is the refillable bottle version. And I absolutely adore the coconut in this. Besides the coconutty note, we have here woody, citrusy, musky, vanilla, and powdery accords. But when it talks about notes, I'm going to mention that this is not the coconut fruit, the inside, but the coconut water. And the way it combines with the vanilla that it has in the base note is absolutely amazing. You do get a bit of citrusiness as well because of the bergamot here, and some florals like heliotrope and jasmine. And it gives me this sunny day, sunshine in a bottle kind of like vibe. Beautiful beaches, sunshine, sea, walking through the beach sand. That's kind of vibes that it gives me. So it's a fragrance, again, that's worth purchasing, and of course using it during this season. Now, if you don't like this kind of scents and you're looking more for a tropical coconut, maybe with some florals, some sweetness, maybe some powderiness, woodiness, and you want the actual coconut in it. You want some more juiciness. Maybe you're looking for a fragrance that it's kind of like the body sunscreens or body creams with coconut, with vanilla, for example. I could, of course, mention here a niche fragrance, which I recently purchased again. It's Coco Vanille Eau de Parfum by MANCERA. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, obviously, I can say that it's not for everyone, because, as mentioned, it's one of those fragrances that might turn on your skin into a suntan lotion, but a good one, an expensive, pricey one. And what I really, really appreciate is that this fragrance is a beast. It's a beast. I mean, it can stay 12 hours on your skin. No comments. I don't want to even put it on my clothes because, if it stays on my skin 12 hours, I'm sure it will stay 2-3 days on my clothes. Not to talk even after I wash it. Because usually that's the experience that I get with fragrances. It's a good purchase for I think it's a value purchase. This most likely you will not find it in the stores anymore. However, chances are that you might find it in the outlet stores, like in my case here. It has been discontinued, this fragrance. Something similar would be, again, by MANCERA, Holiday. So you can try that. Obviously, as mentioned, it might not be speaking to everyone. Therefore, if you find it first, try it out, see how it works for you, and then go for it if you really enjoy it. And I have here 3 more fragrances to talk to you about, which I think it's worth wearing. One of them is a fragrance by Mugler. I absolutely enjoy the juice from the bottle, but also the bottle is very, very unique. And as the color of the bottle, that's the color of the fragrance that you're getting. It's very green, very aromatic, fruity, citrusy. I just put it on my skin. The citrusiness comes in a bit at the beginning, and then it stays on the skin. It also has vanilla, and keep in mind that this is the eau de toilette version. The eau de parfum version, it's a bit different. It's more of a beautiful vanilla. It's different from this, and this has a lot of fruits. It has pear, it has bergamot, lemon, strawberry. It has also rhubarb, and that's what is give its uniqueness. But you have also the Tahitian vanilla, musk, orris, green notes, jasmine. So it's a very green, very forestry, very fresh fragrance. And obviously something that's within the same vibe, at least for me, would be Chloe Nomade. This is also sweet, it's also citrusy, woody, but at the end we have here also a lot of fruits in the beginning. We have bergamot, lemon, mirabelle, orange. However, this tends to be, again, a bit on the masculine side from time to time on my skin. It's like it comes and goes. It has a lot of mossy, earthy, warm, spicy, powdery accords, and I purely enjoy it. Even though I have so many fragrances, you can see that I've been using quite a bit. And what I like is that you don't have to apply a lot. It lasts you all day long. On my skin, 8 to 10 hours. On clothes, all day, even more. So I don't really need to apply it. And again, it's one of those fragrances that I like to wear in summer for different occasions, because it's work, because it's going out. It's something that I really, really enjoy. And one of the last fragrances that I have here, it's Trussardi Donna. Now for me, this is citrusy, creamy fragrance. That's what it comes down on my skin. I absolutely enjoy it. It's again one of those versatile fragrances. It can be overpowering if you over apply it, so be careful how much you put. And what else can I say? It's that obviously it's very feminine, it's very beautiful, and I would say it's perfect again for all year around, not just summer or spring. For me, it's something that will stay always in my collection. And these would be the fragrances that I think that are perfect for the season. Now, I have a few tips here because we're talking about summer holidays, of course. And if it was up to me to take all this bottle, hell no. Therefore, I have a few options here and suggestions. And that's because when we travel, obviously, we can be limited when it comes to the weight, the suitcases that you can take. So obviously, you don't want to pack all this. Trust me. Then, as an alternative, would be purchase the travel size fragrance options. So this is the same fragrance here, Mugler's Alien Goddess, in travel size, and it's also refillable. So if it empties out, I can, either refill from the same fragrance or put any other fragrance after I obviously clean this one. I have also Arena Grande, for example, so it's something that I really like. And it's perfect. They fit very easily in your purse, in your hand luggage, in your suitcase, so you don't have to worry about. So you save space as well. And when you're traveling for holiday, you don't need this huge sized bottle. The other option I have is if you really have a long holiday, it's to buy the 30 milliliter version rather than the full size or 50 milliliters that I have here. Or a more effective way, it's buy these, refillable options. This one's mine here, it's 5 milliliters. So you can purchase a few. They are really inexpensive, €2.50. I took them from Oriflame in this case. Or the other very cheap versions, if you're afraid that maybe someone, might steal your fragrances, or you don't want to take your expensive fragrances with you because, you just want to use them for perfect occasions, you might choose to go for dupes, clone houses, like I have here in Cyprus, which is Perfect You. They have all kind of variety, starting from Tom Ford and going down to Chanel and Chloe and you name it. So the list ongoing. So these are my suggestions. Obviously, some of us might be willing to take the full bottle with us. In these cases, what I can recommend you is that when you pack the fragrances, and if you still have the box, pack it with the box within your clothes. So usually what I do is I take my clothes and I just simply wrap it or roll it in the clothes. And I roll it in like 2 or 3 pieces of clothes. The other option is, if you don't take the box with you, is just roll it in the clothing that you're carrying in your suitcase. Or you can also put it in very thick clothes and then put it in a pair of shoes that you're taking with you. So, there are quite a few ideas out there. I hope really that you enjoyed this video and you find it useful, especially now that all of us were preparing ourselves to travel and see our loved ones or just have a trip out there, relax. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, don't forget to do that before you leave the channel. Also give it a thumbs up if you liked and enjoyed my video. And let me know in the comment sections what were your thoughts, what fragrances you plan to carry with you on your upcoming trip, as well where you plan to go this summer. And till next time, toodles! And thanks so much.